Hi folks, welcome to the 7th episode of Eve Echo's Bootcamp training. On the last episode, we talked about low slot modules. In case you missed it or want a recap, you'll find the link in description. Before we begin, I would like to apologize for delaying this episode for almost a few weeks as I've been busy with some live developments. I'm now back on track and will continue with the episodes of the series. With that out of the way, today we will talk about medium slots. Medium slots are used for electronic warfare or fleet support modules. Most of your ship's utility will be found in its mid slots. One thing you should know, for E-War modules to work, you have to lock your target first. Otherwise, they will not work. Let's start seeing them one at a time. First, we've got drones. While they might not be technically mid slots, they are just here as drone slots are usually an extension to mid slots. Next, we've got electronic warfare. Let's break them down. Stasis webifiers slow your target down, allowing you to track it better and keep it within your range. Warp scramblers and disruptors will be explained in detail in a separate episode along with warp core optimizers from the last episode. Sensor dampeners hampers your target's ability to lock, thus making it harder for them to lock you back. Tracking disruptors negatively affect your target's tracking if they're using turrets, thus making it easier for you to dodge their bullets. Target painters increase your target's signature radius, which makes them easier to hit. Guidance disruptors are similar to tracking disruptors, but they work with missiles, making them slower and have more sloppy explosions. Intosis links are a special kind of modules used in structure warfare. By the time you get to use that particular module, you will have known its intended use. Next, we've got Energy Nosferatus. Energy Nosferatus, or Gnosis for short, are used to transfer your target's capacitor energy to your own ship, decreasing their own capacitor while increasing yours. They come in 3 sizes like most high slots. The bigger the NOS, the more power grid is required to fit it and the more energy it transfers. Energy neutralizers are similar to NOSes, except they don't transfer your target's capacitor energy anywhere. It simply depletes your target's capacitor. Neuts use a lot of your own capacitor to work, but they deplete much more of your target's. If you want to do more damage to your target's capacitor and are not concerned about transferring it to your own ship, neutralizers are more effective than NOSes. That concludes E-War modules. The next few modules are fleet support modules. All these modules use fuel instead of capacitor to run and do not require a locked target. Bear in mind though, your friends will only get the benefits of these modules if you are all in the same fleet. First up, we've got shield field modules. Only Guardian ships can equip shield field modules as they require a special license like Covert Ops cloaks. That module, once activated, generates a force field that protects all allied ships inside from any damage coming from the outside. All exterior damage gets transferred to the Guardian ship instead. On the downside, active shield field modules massively increases the Guardian ship's signature radius, making it a giant target. Additionally, it slows the Guardian ship down and prevents it from being able to warp as long as the module is activated. Needless to mention, Guardian ships have much higher native resistances than other ships in their class and should be equipped for additional defensive modules as it is basically their job to take it. Armor link modules are quite similar to shield field modules with 2 main differences. First is that it does not create a force field, instead it links all the ships together so that any damage taken on any of them is spread across all linked ships, practically softening the hit. Second difference is having an active armor link module does not have an impact on speed of the Guardian ship. Next up, we have group modules. These come in 3 variants: shields, armor, and capacitor. All these modules use fuel to replenish some of your and your fleet's missing shields, armor, or energy respectively. Introduction modules will also be explained along with scramblers, disruptors, warp core optimizers in a separate episode. Command modules are quite similar to group modules. They buff your fleet's performance in some particular aspects depending on which command module is being used. They come in 3 variants: shields, armor, and skirmish. There is also mining foreman burst, which boosts mining speed for industrial ships. Command modules require a special license to be equipped similar to other special modules. Space detection modules are essentially scanners and decryptors. Wide resonance scanners are used to detect special anomalies. Narrow resonance scanners are used to detect ships and structures. Analysis devices are used to open special boxes in space. Fleet assistance modules will be explained along with capital ships, as they have their own navigation mechanism which these modules play a key part in. Fighters are similar to drones, but used on carriers, another subclass of capital ships. Finally, salvagers are modules used for O2 loot collection. That concludes today's episode. If you have a question, post it in the comments section down below and I'll be happy to answer. On the next episode, we will talk about rigs. Please feel free to like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to see more videos in the future. Thank you for watching. Fly safe.